Hello, and welcome to the Inglewood Airport Area Chamber of Commerce Champion of Change virtual event. I'm Chamberlain DeRue, Chairman of the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce and host of the afternoon. Congratulations to all of our 2021 Champions of Change. We have a fantastic panel discussion lined up for you all to enjoy, hosted by ABC7 community journalist and Inglewood's very own Ashley Mackey. But before we get into our discussion, I'm going to turn it over to Dexter Hall and Bridget Calderon to say a few words.
Hello, I'm Dexter Hall, board member of the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce and chair of the events committee. First, I would like to congratulate all of our honorees today as leading women in our community and for being champions of change. Thank you to all of our sponsors and community partners who have contributed to making this event possible. And now I'd like to turn it over to my events committee co-chair, Bridget Calderon.
Hello, I'm Bridget Calderon, Executive Board Member of the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce and a part of the Community Engagement Team for the Inglewood Basketball and Entertainment Center IBEC project, and also Engagement Director for Urban Semillas. As one of the honorees of last year's Champion of Change event, I'd like to extend a heartfelt congratulations to all of our honorees this year. Thank you to each of the ladies for being trailblazers in their fields and helping us continue building the legacy of our City of Champions. It's not always easy to succeed in a sometimes male-dominated society, but having the other women in the forefront of these corporations, organizations, and public office helps our future generations see themselves reflected in them. It gives them hope and provides aspiration to be there one day too. Congratulations again to Stella Li, Jamila Veasely, Twila True, Councilwoman Dionne Faulk, Subrina Miller, and our very own IBEC project team leader, Michelle Ballard. Like the famous quote says, "I am thankful for my struggle because without it, I wouldn't have stumbled across my strength." Thank you to all the strong women being honored today.
Thank you, Bridget and Dexter. At this time, I'd like to send it over to our moderator of today's panel discussion, the lovely and talented Ashley Mackey.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Mackey. I am the Inglewood community journalist for ABC7, and I am so honored to be here moderating this panel. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce's Women's Champion of Change virtual event. I'm joined by our Champion of Change honorees, Stella Li, Michelle Ballard, Jamila Veasely, Subrina Miller, Twila True, and Councilwoman Dionne Faulk. Each year, the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce honors ambitious women, champions of change, who impact their communities with courageous leadership. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we have to celebrate virtually, but it's still an honor to be amongst such strong and driven women nonetheless. So thank you all panelists for all you do to contribute to the City of Champions and to our event sponsors for helping to make this happen. So let's start off with some introductions. If we could go around and just say a little bit about ourselves, and we'll start with Miss Michelle Ballard.
Hi, how are you? Thank you, and I'm so honored to be here today. My name is Michelle Ballard, and I am the Vice President of Community and Citizenship with Turner Construction. And I am excited. This is awesome with these lovely ladies that are a bunch of smart women that I'm being honored with, and I thank you all so much.
Thank you so much for being here. Next up, we have Councilwoman Dionne Faulk.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I am Councilwoman Dionne Faulk, elected last year in November 2020, and I was elected, and thank you so much, Ashley. I was elected to represent the residents of Inglewood in District 4, and I am just so excited to be in my new position and have an opportunity to work with our residents. As you know, I came from the Inglewood Unified School District Board, and I was elected there in 2017. And so I served on the board for several years and was active with the school district for about a good 5 years. And then just had this wonderful opportunity to move into city council. And so I am am blessed to be the first African-American woman to be elected to City Council. Such an honor, and I don't take it lightly. I look forward to working with all women in the city of Inglewood to make sure that we are all elevated to the next level. So thank you so much for having me here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's so good seeing you again. And now let's hear from Miss Jamila Veasely.
Hi, my name is Jamila Veasely. I am the Director of Public Affairs and Brand Communications for Kaiser Permanente's West Los Angeles Medical Center. I am extremely grateful and appreciative of being nominated for this and receiving this wonderful honor and being amongst such great company with the other women on this panel. As a resident of Inglewood and obviously a community servant of Inglewood through my professional capacity, you know, I'm a community advocate, and I'm just elated again for this honor. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. Let's hear from Miss Stella Li.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, my name is Stella Li. I'm the President and CEO for BYD operation in American region. So as you know, BYD is the world's largest like a electric company, battery company, and one of the like a electric vehicle company. So we have the largest electric buses facility in Lancaster, just like 150 miles away from Inglewood. And we have 750 union job working there. It's the largest like a green job for electric buses. And the BYD just recently ranking one of the top 100 most influential company in the world. So it's really my big honor to join you, to be here, join this wonderful party, panel.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And it's so good to meet you. Next, let's hear from Ms. Twila True.
As everyone says, so honored and humbled to be with such great company, like-minded people. We don't find that, very often amongst women. So very excited to be on the panel. Twila True, co-founder of True Family Enterprises. We're a family office, which really just means we manage our own private capital. Created our wealth in consumer goods about 30 years ago. We invest in a very wide variety of companies. Entertainment, which is what brought me into Inglewood. One of the largest jewelry stores, fine jewelry, consumer goods, and real estate. And again, thank you. So happy to be here. Absolutely. It's so great to meet you. And can we hear from Miss Subrina Miller?
Hello, Ashley. And
Hi.
to the panel, congratulations to you all. I find it an honor to be with such distinguished women. Quite a few of you I've known already, and I do find this an honor and a privilege to represent Inglewood and the women of Inglewood. Subrina Miller heads up Foundation Inc., CEO, and also a district community liaison for Inglewood Unified School District. Been invested in Inglewood for over 20 years, serving the community and families of about 20,000 plus. So again, thank you for having me, and it's an honor to be here.
Thank you, and thank you all again so much for being on this panel, taking time out of your day. Let's hop into some questions. Finding your voice as a woman, gaining confidence in yourself, it's essential to your career, to your personal growth. What woman support inspired you all and set you on your career path?
I will share with you that I have been very blessed to have the support of the current assembly member, Autumn Burke. She has been very sort of supportive of my career, and I have grown to become friends with her. She started as assembly member several years ago. She was new to the political environment, and she is actually the daughter of Yvonne Brathwaite Burke. She wanted to get into politics, and so I supported her campaign. But then through that process, we actually became friends. And so she was always a big supporter of me when I was at Inglewood Unified School District. I went through a couple of challenges there, and I could always count on her for good political advice, both of us being in the political arena. And when I ran for city council, she was the first one, well, the first woman to step up and support me politically. And so it's really good. And I recommend to most women out there to find a good mentor in your field that will support you and you support each other, because you do. There's times when you really need a friend, and you need to be able to have that in order to succeed. So I would definitely say Assemblymember Autumn Burke for me.
Support from anyone, but especially somebody who you can feel like you can relate to, I think is so important. How about you, Miss Michelle?
Yeah, there were two. One is Beverly King. Beverly is quite retired now, playing lots of golf when we were able to. When I worked for Turner, you know, I'm a returner. I left Turner and came back. So my first stint with Turner, I met Beverly. Beverly was our EEO. She was our EEO director, and she's kind of the one that set the path of this world. And I was an accountant at the time. I wasn't even in this, you know, working with people, but I have a degree in psychology. So why wasn't I working with people? But Beverly was like the first one who really showed me what this is about. And then I left and went to AEG, and I met Pam Penn, if anyone knows Pam Penn of PDA Consulting. And she was my first person when I became the director of diversity, equity, you know, and inclusion for AEG, for business diversity. Pam and I were the ones that were going to the community to talk about building that, which is now Dignity Health Pavilion. So she was the person that helped me get into it as well. Then I came back to Turner to replace Beverly King, who used to always say, she'd call me Little Bit. And Subrina knows Beverly. So she'd say, Little Bit, I want you to come back. And I'd go, Beverly, I don't know. And then I did. But some big shoes to fill. If folks know Beverly, she was quite the legend in the work of diversity and in business inclusion in Southern California. So
yeah, why do you think their support meant so much to you?
I watch them, and I'm one of those that, you know, I tell people this, you know, the other question, the thing about what would you tell your younger self, is God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth to listen twice as much as we talk. So I would sit back and watch them and just, you know, how they worked, and Beverly, you know, and to just soak it up. And it was real important that it was someone I could go back to and say, hey, you know, I'm having this challenge, and they would be able to help me through it, or just laugh and talk through stuff. You know, sometimes you just need sister girl to just laugh and talk through stuff with. And it's not, you're not looking for an answer. It's just a sounding board.
Right, so true. Sounding boards are instrumental, especially for mental health, which it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So,
That's right.
Miss Twila, can you tell me about some women who may have inspired you on your career journey?
I would love to. So, you know, I can tell you how many times I smiled or cried grabbing that book of poems from Maya Angelou. I mean, you talk about phenomenal woman. You talk about Still I Rise. You know, it was incredible, because you just read that, and no matter what you were feeling at the time, she was talking right to you as a female, from the mind and the abilities that we had to all the beautiful things that make us beautiful as women, and not what marketing and a whole bunch of, men in a boardroom say makes us beautiful, but what we say what makes us beautiful, we know what makes us beautiful. So, it was sort of something I always had at my side. And then the exact opposite of that was actually I was sort of lost because you didn't have a lot of women that, held positions. So it was very, very difficult because you didn't have a lot to emulate. I had sisterhood, I had, aunts and, all of that. So the love and the encouragement was there, but emulating or, someone who walked in with a power suit and skirt and pumps like you did was a difficult navigation. So you just kind of had to take parts and pieces, as Michelle was saying, from your sisters around you, and you would take all of that, put it together, and take your bits of experience as you walked into different circumstances and different meetings, and learn and sort of build a block. So I think what's so important to women today is that we can be, those behind us. We can hopefully say, okay, we got a long way to go, but hopefully, we've started to carve out a little bit of that path, and we can continue to show more advice to the women behind us.
Right, and that definitely, it speaks to that saying representation matters. Seeing somebody who you can see yourself in, definitely so important. Let's hear from Miss Jamila next.
Yeah, where to even start with that one, right? So just kind of adding to the conversation, I think probably my most recent boss, her name's Yesenia Mansour. I think, Michelle, you might remember her. I feel like she was probably the first female boss that really listened to me. And because I'm a talkative person, I'm very outspoken. When Michelle said 2 ears, 1 mouth, I'm like, yeah, that's something I'm keeping, like, I'm always working on that, right? Because I'm always just talking. But she really empowered me to use that voice and listen to my voice, which made me feel like my voice had impact. And then, so just having that support, and then we talk about that sounding board, and then just watching her, navigate through different meeting scenarios. I'm from the community, but you don't have everything, right? So just looking at her in the relationships, and especially in the government officials world, I had no knowledge there. She really took me under her wing and just, embraced me and shared every little piece of knowledge that she had. But did it in a way so I was able to really kind of start formulating my own stuff, my own leadership qualities. And you need to suppress who you are as a woman. And so for that, I'm always grateful. And the fact that I still have her within my company to lean on and to use as a sounding board is really special for me.
Definitely. And it's so easy to kind of, want to be silent and not try and turn too many heads at first, because a lot of times there's not too many of us in the room. What advice would you give to women trying to break into, your specific field of work? Miss Stella, what do you think?
Yeah. So can I take the chance to answer first question? So I start, yeah, because I think my mom is the one really inspired me. When I was a little girl, she always taught me if you have a dream, you can do it. Doesn't matter it's other people can do. Doesn't matter it's boy or girls. You can equally achieve the goal. So then he taught me never give up, and he helped me build up the self-confidence to for a lot of stuff you can dream it, then you can build up. So, and then when I start to build up the career, then she always offer unconditional support, saying, yeah, go ahead to traveling to do your business. to fight for your dream, but I will take care of your kids. I will take care of them. I will protect them. So with this kind of encouragement from her and the great support from her, so I feel like I have a lot of opportunity to realize my dream, especially always push a lot of trust me and push a lot of positive energy to me. So that's built out the spirit. I think I like to share with a lot of young women, like a young leader. Then anything you are facing a lot of challenge, but if you are build up a strong confidence for yourself, believing you can achieve equally the result as other like a male or maybe other people can achieve, then yeah, you can be successful. Then also the spirit never give up. Like you will have a challenge. A lot of people feel or they are not successful for career is because they give up. And then the third is important. Always keep the positive energy around you. So my mom taught me never complain. So in the home, in the family, and never complain to your husband. Never complain to the kids, even they are teenagers, drive you crazy, but enjoy the momentum. And then never complain on your work. So you always keep enjoy every challenge. Then you'll find like that's the process, make the happy of the maybe your life is colorful. Yeah. So as long as you can keep all this energy, I think nothing is a challenge. You always can do what you can do what you want. You always can realize your dream you have.
Thank you, ladies, for your answers. We're going to take some time to hear from our amazing sponsors who helped make this program possible. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. My name is James Butts, and I'm a three-term mayor of the city of Inglewood. Welcome to the 2021 Women's Champion of Change Honorees. Inglewood has risen from some dark days to a brilliant and bright future. This rise has been facilitated with the contributions and hard work of talented, bright, and committed women. Congratulations to this year's Women's Champions of Change.
Hello, my name is Halima Ginyard. I am the president of the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce. The Champion of Change was created as an opportunity to feature women who inspire. This award stands along proudly witnessing hard work and dedication to the community of Inglewood. This award makes you among extraordinary women the Chamber has honored. On behalf of the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce, congratulations on your achievement.
Welcome back to the Inglewood Airport Area Chamber of Commerce Champion of Change panel discussion. Let's jump back into our conversation. Ms. Subrina, you are a leader by all counts. There's not an Inglewood event that I go to that I'm covering where you are not there. You have your hands in every Inglewood event that I'm at. So what are some traits that you think makes great leaders?
Well, first, again, I appreciate this opportunity. This is not my platform. I do those things on the sideline. So, to get them done, they call me Make It Happen. And when you ask the questions about who are the people that inspired you, and that would be my grandmother and my mother, Minister Russell of Faithful Central, who's passed on. And believe it or not, Dr. Maureen Adams, that has the dental facility here, for 20 years has been supporting and encouraging and, just been a absolutely extremely positive role model. And like Councilwoman Faulk said, they don't have to look like us for us to support one another and to encourage one another. And our encouragement comes from there. It's just extremely, I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude. And believe it or not, I've known Michelle a little bit over 20 some years, and I've watched her and I've modeled her as well with her poise, her dedication. And it takes a lot of time for that. And that's from our families, from our churches, from everything that we do. It takes a lot of time with that. And honesty, a lot of honesty, dedication, commitment, accountability, responsibility. And from what I hear of the women that I know here on the panel, that is a role model, definitely a role model.
Definitely, definitely. Miss Jamila, how about you? What makes some great leaders? What do you think?
Authenticity. You know, that hits home for me. That's one of my virtues. So whenever I can see any leader, specifically a woman leader, be authentic in who they are and what they stand for, oh my goodness, I am just soaking it all in, taking notes, mentally written down everything, how I can emulate them, how I can be like them. I just think it's so important to be authentic to who you are, what you believe in, where you come from. And I think it plays a big role in one's leadership. So definitely authenticity for me.
Yes, being authentic, it makes such a huge difference. Because I feel like people can see who a person is. You know, you can't hide. You may be able to hide it for a little bit, but you can't hide it forever. Miss Michelle, what are you most proud of?
What am I most proud of? And Subrina, thank you for that little plug. Checks in the mail. Okay, so I'm really proud. I just gotta say it. I'm a mom, and I'm proud of my child. I have one child, and I am so friggin' proud of him. I raised my son in Inglewood, so you know I was a longtime resident of Inglewood, just moved out not too long ago. And he still lives there. He's a business owner there. And I am so proud of him. So, and that comes from my husband and I, you know, being on him and watching him and letting him be his authentic self. Because if you don't let your kids be who they are, they will, you know, they will push back and they won't ever be able to be their, you know, their full potential. They will never reach it. And so that, I know that was so womanish, but so expected, right? But that is, I'm very proud of him.
No, that's beautiful. I mean, I think that's the great thing about women. We can do both, you know, if that's what we choose to do. So definitely, I think I'm glad you mentioned it. Miss Twila, somebody wants to do what you do. What do you tell them? How do they go about doing that?
I would say they go about doing that. I look back and, you know, you wonder yourself, how did you do it? Or what did you do? And what is it that you still want to do? But I look back and I think that understanding a room, you know, is very big for women. It's a great skill everybody has to do. You can see my reflection. I see myself in 3D there behind me. But understanding a room when you walk in is a really important thing for women, because when you walk in, here's one thing I've often said, and I can only use this in my experience, the road that I've traveled. I say that when we walk in as women into a meeting, especially into those boardrooms, what I learned is that as a female, as a male, men walk in and they're gaining currency. It can be by that off-color joke. It can be by, you know, whatever it is that they're doing. They're making scores in that boardroom and, you know, gaining and piling and that's sort of how they're gaining currency. In my opinion and in my experience, for women, when we walk in, many times we walk in with tons of currency and people are looking to take it away from you. And I've learned I'm walking in with recognized currency. I lead that currency with knowledge-based. I balance it with humility, femininity that I let be. I love being female. I love the femininity that we have. I let that sort of touch the edges. But again, I lead with knowledge. I lead with humility and retain my currency. And then what happens is, for me personally, people will gravitate it because they want that. It's almost something that is harder and sometimes less obtainable by men. And we have that as women, walking in innately because of all of the things that we have to do and that we have to be. And where there's one more thing that we're conquering, which is being in the boardroom, but we've got all of this history behind us and all of the things that have taken place and all the things that we have to do as women. So that's what I find. And the biggest advice that I give to women around me is know that you walk in with that currency. Don't let anybody take it away from you. And go ahead and let those soft edges be, because everybody loves those soft edges led with intelligence.
I like that. Lead with intelligence. I love that. Thank you. Miss Stella, how about you? I'm sure you have encountered rooms where you may walk in and you're the only female there. How do you navigate male-dominated industries?
Yeah, I always met this kind of condition. I feel like you just go there, show your confidence, and then yourself should feel I'm no different than them. Even sometimes I will be more proud as a female leader. Then we have some advantage here because we are better communicator. Then we can talk openly with our staff and inspire them to work harder. And then you become like a strong leader. So each time, a lot of challenge always like the people will ignore you and also maybe did not even think about you. But when you go there, just show your confidence, equally discussing with them. And then also with a strong knowledge about your industry. I always feel like after I start talking to my business and the industry, then the people's eyes change. They say, oh, this little young woman, then he knows a lot. He is knowledgeable. She is knowledgeable. Then they start to turning the eyes to start to respect you. So I feel like as the female like a leader, or you need to do maybe much better in the field you are, be more knowledgeable and be open, be smiling, and always be more flexible. Yeah, we are another advantage for male. They always want to show muscle, show their ego. I want to show I'm strong. This is become a disadvantage. Then as a woman, we just want to show the peace of the world. Then it means I want everybody come here, become a team. Then you are equally like a respect, equally come. Then you start to feel once you're sending this message out, then the energy will shift to you. The people will more listen to you, follow you. So that's my experience. Yeah, then first it's very important. You never give up. You just be yourself. And then the people were changing their mind, start to be respect you, and then start to follow you. That's the key.
Wow, that's powerful. Thank you so much for sharing. I think everybody on this panel has some sort of tie to Inglewood. I know, like I said, I see Miss Subrina at every Inglewood event, especially if it's about passing out food, feeding the people of Inglewood. So this question is about Inglewood. What makes the city of Inglewood different from other communities?
Wow. It gave me a chance. It gave me an opportunity to not just grow up here as a woman and a leader, but it also gave me an opportunity to raise my children here, my grandchildren here, and a host of godchildren of different ethnicity. It gave me an opportunity to learn who I am. And then with that chance and that opportunity, it also gave me the opportunity to give back. And I can't tell you how grateful and honored I am with this opportunity to show that I have, basically given back to the community, and it's recognized, and I appreciate that.
Ms. Michelle, you helped remodel the Inglewood Chamber. Why is it important for Turner Construction to invest?
Oh my goodness. Well, I just wanted to say, about Inglewood, what makes it special. Again, I moved to Inglewood, my first apartment after college, right there on Centinela in the curve. I was so excited to have my first place by myself. And I moved to Inglewood, and I have lived in so many addresses in Inglewood, I lose count. But so for me, knowing that it was my home, and as I said, I raised my son there, and for the company I work for, you need to come and invest in this city because, well, one, I live here and I'm proud of it, right? And so when it came time for the chamber to be remodeled, we got tapped on the shoulder and said, hey, help us out. And it really wasn't even didn't blink. We really didn't blink. It was okay, how do we do this? It was let's work on this. Let's get this done. And because we knew that this city is it's the heartbeat of Southern California right now. And we have to have a chamber that reflects that heartbeat. And again, I said, my son is a business owner. He wants to be able to come and use the resources at the Inglewood Chamber. And it was just necessary. So, Turner and AECOM Hunt, along with a lot of our, folks that donated their time and materials and manpower to make that happen. You folks, it is just absolutely gonna be so wonderful, and it's gorgeous. I don't know if anybody's driven by lately, but get ready, it's coming. And it was a labor of love, but rightfully so, that we understood we needed to invest back into this place that's giving so much to Southern California.
Greetings, my name is Gerard McCallum with Wilson Maney, managing projects at Hollywood Park and the Inglewood Basketball and Entertainment Center, known as the Clippers Arena. I want to congratulate this year's honorees for their tireless efforts towards the betterment and well-being of the citizens of the city of Inglewood. I want to especially call out my friend Michelle Ballard, whom for these many years has taken the opportunity afforded by the development in Hollywood Park to make sure that individuals and small businesses within the city of Inglewood had their fair share of those opportunities. I want to also call out Subrina Miller for your tireless efforts for working with schools and also promoting the well-being of our children. And to Councilman Dionne Faulk, thank you so much for your efforts both working with the school district and now taking up the mantle to usher us into a bright future for the city of Inglewood. Finally, to end, I just want to say we are not going places. We are now the place to be. Go Inglewood.
My name is Big John, Diversity Manager, Superintendent for Moore Metals Corporation. We want to say congratulations to the honorees of the 2021 Champions of Change, and especially a special thanks to Michelle, who is the queen, Michelle Smith Ballard. She is the queen. What makes her a queen is the simple fact is she's a woman of substance. She's a woman of great integrity and dignity. When a person speaks to Michelle, not only when you talk to her, she makes you feel like you're the only one in the room. And she is a champion for men and women in all. And for her to retire and be an honoree in this is just a special occasion. And so on behalf of More Medals and Big John Cares, we just want to say thank you to the Queen for being the champion that you are.
Michelle, congratulations on the Champion of Change honor. Thank you for everything you've done for our people, everything you do for the community, and for being a guiding light in how we do business in Southern California. It's a well-deserved honor. Congrats again, and thank you for everything you do.
Michelle, thank you so much for being our Champion of Change for years. I'm glad to hear of you receiving this official honor. We're proud of you, we're happy for you, and we appreciate everything you've done for us in your time here. Congratulations again.
Hey Mom, it's your boy. Congratulations on your award. Thanks to you, Inglewood is up to a lot of good. Love you, Mom.
Good morning, Michelle. Congratulations on being honored by the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce. As the Champion of Change, you did a fantastic job in that community, and I am so proud that you're being honored.
Hey Michelle, it's Dejan in Kansas City. Hey, I just want to reach out to you and tell you congratulations. What a well-deserved honor this is for you. Michelle, you're a great friend and a great mentor and a huge inspiration to so many people in our industry, including myself. You've been a force in this industry for so long, and our industry in the whole is that much greater with you in it. I just want to reach out to you and tell you thank you for everything that you've done for me and everything that you continue to do for so many people within Turner and even outside of Turner in our community. So wanted to say congratulations. Can't wait to see you again sometime soon.
Hi Michelle, my name is Corey Smith, and on behalf of AECom Hunt, we wanted to extend our sincerest congratulations to you in this really, really nice and well-earned recognition as an Inglewood Champion of Change. It's been a real pleasure to work with you and learn from you, and we're super proud of your achievements and want to just thank you again for all of the work that you've put in to earn this really, really nice recognition. So congratulations.
Our very own Jamila Veasely is getting an award from the Inglewood Airport Area Chamber of Commerce, so I decided, why not tell everybody?
Hey everybody, Jamila is getting an award. Yes, our Kaiser Permanente Jamila Veasely is getting an award.
Just wanted to say congratulations to you for all of the wonderful things that you do with public relations, because you know we couldn't live without you.
On behalf of the West Los Angeles Inpatient Transportation Department, we'd like to say thank you.
Congratulations, Jamila.
Congratulations, Jamila. You are a wonderful person and a definitely good asset for the community.
I wanted to say congratulations to you.
Congratulations, Jamila. You are the best. And thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for recognizing her work.
Congratulations, Jamila.
Jamila.
Congratulations, Jamila.
Congratulations, Jamila.
Congrats, Jamila.
Congratulations, Jamila.
Hi Stella, congratulations on being named the Champion of Change by the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce.
Congratulations, Stella, for being named Champion of Change. It's a much deserved and rightful recognition.
Congratulations, Stella, on being named the Champion of Change by the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce. That's fantastic.
Congratulations, Stella, for being named as Champion of Change by the Inglewood Chamber.
Congratulations, Stella.
Congratulations, Stella, on being awarded Champion of Change.
Congrats to Stella for being named a Champion of Change by the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce.
Congratulations, Stella, on being named the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce Champion for Change.
Congratulations, Stella. You're absolutely deserving of the award. Well deserved.
Congratulations, Stella, on being named the Champion of Change. Looking forward to big things to come in 2021. Bye.
As we near the end of our discussion, I want us to discuss the future of Inglewood. A lot of things are happening in Inglewood right now, the future. I mean, nobody can tell the future, but we know it's coming. We know something's coming. A lot of big things are happening right now. So as we start to wrap up, if we can just go around and say, you know, what plans you have for the future, how we're preparing for it, and anything like that. You know, I know some of us on the panel, we have some irons in the fire. I know Ms. Twila, we have the music school in Inglewood, if you want, and that's fostering some youth and future generations. So if we can go around and just like kind of briefly tell us what we got planned for the future in Inglewood. Let's start with Ms. Stella.
So Inglewood for us, in our view, is a dreamland. They have a lot of energy to rebuild the city. This will be the city of future entertainment. So I travel around the whole US. I never saw any city with such energy to really changing everything in Inglewood. So as you can see my background, I think in the future, we try to bring this beautiful futurist transportation into Inglewood. The dreams, we can connect Inglewood with the airport, LX, and also connect with our Inglewood, like a Mark Street. That's then the dream is a lot of people can fly in to LX. They don't need to rent the car. They can take this elevate, like a Skyrail, Sky Shuttle like solution to come to watch a game. Then after a game, they can like have a meal and then they can fly out. So that's the dream. We want to use our technology to rebuild Inglewood to be the city of the future. Then you can imagine this will be the demonstration for the vision for the future city. That's advanced. This kind of technology is like a quiet zero emission. You can go inside the like a corporate building, also go inside like the village without vibrating and the zero emission. So that's the dream. And I believe Inglewood is the land, I call the dream land. You have a dream, and the Mayor Buzz is a great like a dreamer and a visionary leader. He always makes things happen. That's the difference for Inglewood. Yeah.
Definitely. There's always something happening in Inglewood. Ms. Twila, what's next for the 1500 Sound Academy?
So we're investing in Inglewood because it makes financial sense. If you look at the leadership, the location, the infrastructure, the untapped talent that sits there, it just all makes financial sense. What we're doing is we are building the entertainment complex. So volume is there. One of the subsidiaries is 1500 Sound Academy. So 4 studios, live room, green room, event space, theater space, academy. All of our partners that we're bringing, the Netflix, YouTubes, Roland, Fender, Zildjian, and many others that we'll be, bringing that are partners of ours. That for all of those reasons, we're setting up in Inglewood because the location, as we talked about, the untapped infrastructure that's just really waiting, and the location. And just the capabilities of everything that we can have just sitting right there inside of Inglewood.
Definitely. How about you, Miss Jamila?
So I'm sitting here trying to think about all the different ways, right? So for Kaiser Permanente, I think for us, for first and foremost, healthcare, right? It's continuing to provide world-class healthcare to the community of Inglewood and to its residents to ensure health disparities are reduced and hopefully in the future eliminated. We are committed to preventative care, and healthcare is not a sexy topic, but it's something everybody needs, and so that's our first and foremost commitment. Secondly, I think it's continuing to support the community organizations, the small mom and pop shops that are really the heart of the community. That's something that I do directly in my line of work in community relations, public affairs. So I stand behind that, and we'll definitely continue to do that, especially with the chamber, which I am a member of the board on, have to make a plug for that. Then last but not least, looking forward to a couple of years making additional capital investments into Inglewood and updating our longstanding Inglewood medical offices to reflect all of the economic development taking place in the city.
Wow, got a lot going on. It's exciting. Ms. Subrina, what's next for the Heads Up Foundation?
Well, as you know, we are a resource organization, and I like what I hear, and we're going to continue. I have a team that's extraordinary. We're going to continue to embed ourselves with these lovely and wonderful women here, honorees, to get the information out there for our students and our families of opportunity. It was mentioned that, you know, we're an entertainment city technically. Well, yeah, there's exposure. So we want to expose our young people to these opportunities to further their opportunities in their careers. So that's what we're going to be doing, focusing on that, as well as working with Councilwoman Faulk and some other endeavors that she has going on. And hope to see Michelle really soon in her endeavor as well.
And Ms. Michelle, do you have plans? What's next for the IBEC project?
The IBEC project, that's coming in the future. That's big, and that's in Ms. Faulk's district. And we will be hand in hand working very closely. But you know what I see about the future with Inglewood is it is a city that is where the residents they'll never have to leave the city because everything will be there. Think about it. Think about it. As Stella said, you can just hop off a plane and come over to a game. Then you can go next door, what's coming soon, next door, there'll be movie theaters and the gyms and restaurants. And see, for me, almost everything is in Inglewood. I do everything there. My church is there, my bank is there, Broadway Federal, whatever it's now, new One First Bank or whatever. And everything will be right there. My doctor's there, Kaiser, everything's right there. You won't have to go anywhere. You can walk everywhere. You can take the train. You can take, you know, an Uber around the corner if you have to. But I think that is exciting when everything is right there and you don't have to leave, where we were always, remember, we would say we have to go west, we have to go south to do anything, to shop, to, you know, go and do experience any kind of entertainment. Well, it's all right there.
Definitely, that is exciting. I'm excited for that. Miss Councilwoman Dionne, what plans do you have in store for District 4?
Thank you, Ashley. Well, Inglewood, it has an exciting future. I will tell you it does. And so, as you know, I was just recently elected. And so a lot of the heavy work has been done by our current Inglewood Mayor, James Butts, and council members, Eloy Morales, George Dotson, Alex Padilla, and my predecessor, Ralph Franklin. They did a lot of the heavy lifting, but at the end of the day, I'm there now, and I'm looking forward to what I am going to be able to offer as the incoming city councilwoman. And so Inglewood has a bright future. Like some of our panelists mentioned, we have the forum up and running. It has new ownership, so that's going to be exciting. We have SoFi Stadium that is opening up to in-person games this fall. So that is very exciting. And then we have the Super Bowl that's happening January 2022. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. That's going to be very exciting for us all. And then, as you all know, we have the Clippers Arena come in, IBEC, Inglewood Basketball Entertainment Center. And so we have hotels that are planned, restaurants, movie theaters, just everything you can imagine under the sun. And like like Michelle said, everything that we want, the residents want, will be right here in our own community. And that's rare for a community of color. And so with the vision and the leadership of our current mayor and our city council members, we were able to make that dream a reality. And so I look forward to continuing to work with that and making sure that that is implemented to its fullest and that we are all able to benefit, over the next several decades with all of the hard work that our leadership has put in. So we have a great future planned. I look forward to working with all of you guys in the future, and we're all going to work together as women. Champion women, and we're going to get the job done.
This has been a fantastic conversation with such a dynamic group of women. Thank you all for all that you do. Congratulations and much success to all of you in the future. This has been the Inglewood Airport Area Chamber of Commerce Champion of Change panel discussion. I'm Ashley Mackey. See you all next year. Bye.
Thank you to all of our amazing panelists. We have reached the conclusion of our program, and we want to thank all of our 2021 Champion of Change honorees. Big thanks to our moderator, Ashley Mackey. We look forward to being with you all in person next year. On behalf of the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce and our president, Helene McGinneyard, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next year.